Osio, Weblevens Dawadon. Welcome to Beginner Cherokee 1 here at RSU TV. We're glad you could join us today. So we're really happy that we have a couple guests with us. We have Miss Kathy Sierra and Miss Phyllis Sixkiller, both with us again today. So they're going to be with us for the duration of this story that we're telling about this good hunter, right? And so we're about halfway through with the story now, and so we're gonna get a little bit farther, and we're gonna find out probably one of the most important parts. We're gonna find that out today. So like the whole reason why they're telling this story, really, and so we'll get to do that today as well. So. Before we get started, well, let's go ahead and we'll get started. So, Idalena. Before we get to the story, last time I think we talked about a hymn called the Morning Hymn or the Morning Song. And so we'll go ahead and I'll sing that for you, and we'll see if you can remember the song. So, Sawutal Zon Nagu Sunale Nigastan Nagu Sunale Nigastan Ayano Yehowa Gayali Eliji Yehovah Gayali Eliji. Okay, so, and the song says, now morning is happening, and myself, I am thankful to you, Jehovah. That's basically what the song says. All right, so let's review where we are in the story, okay? So, Ilahi Ujagesa, Uwosuloja, Sawu Uwejageha, Uwekahe, Nigohila, Uwejageha, Unosele, Oskanohali, Donhi, Uwatud, Uwejageha, Utu Istane, Uda Dijudane Uji. Sawu iga uli lohi askai junhena sawulute. Uduliske uwejakeha unel tist. Uwosuloja askaya unosele oskanohali donhi junel tewu. Uwosuloja unosele wostakanohali donke se. Nole agayelike udane Jiwutlino hetane uwejageha. Na ageha askai no unanelte. Askai widunele agehujujino. So sunale winulstan askai wuyeje udani udana istane hon udana istane no uno halest. Dodquat unelde, Sahiegi Wuluchano, Talyiga Jun Stitchy Stage do notle. Jukola se, Juno sele. Tatline Sunale Winulstan, Igay Wuyeje, Udana Istane, no, Nole, Naskiskini Nigesan, Jidu Wuktane, Usunesti Udane. Dodqua Unelde, Sahiegi Wuluchano, Joyani, Juns the Arjot, do no club. Joine Sunale Winustan, Wuyeje, do no one, Uno Halesti. Dodqua Unela de Dune nurse. Dunena san wuluchano diga halad hawia du hotle junihi nu dale ani no hali donhi. Next part. Nole agayel udlasitihe. Uwejagehia uno sele justawades sunale winustan. So sunale winustan. Uyeje askai ustayahusk uno sele no jusinena. Juntingise askai ustawadese na agehia. Ustawadese kila uweya uluche aninel. New part. Una uguk udanedliase aninel. Uguk nigaweske. Doyu unaleje agehia. Aska unanel de eliske. Aseno uguku ugawiyuse unanel de. Ukseste uguku. Kohida uguku amai ukseste. Nutlisto utlawida he amayurti. Noi widu saldane du sukatla. Usti gistan usuyesa. All right, so this is like the most exciting part of the whole story, right? And so let's go through it and see if we know what everything is about. So una means and there. Uguk is a word for an owl. Okay, uguk, and it's the ones that you hear. I guess those are the great horned owls. Udanedliase means to change, right? To transform, right? Udanedliase, they changed on Inel, her husband. So she says, and there, her husband changed into an owl. Aninel udanedliase uguk, right? Changed into an owl. Uguk nigaweske. And of course, that's the sound that they make, of course. Doyu unaleje ageh. She got, the woman got really mad. So she didn't get scared, she got mad. Unaleje. So, askaya, man, unanelte, married. Eliske, she thought. So she thought that she married a man. Aseno, but uguku. Ugawiyuse unanelde. But she married an owl instead. Okay? So she thought she married a man, but she really married an owl instead. Wukseste uguku, she watched the owl. Kohida uguku amai ukseste. The owl stared at the water for a long time. Nutlista wu quickly wu tlawidahe flew out amayulti to the bank, flew to the bank of the water or the shore. Noi, that's sand. We learned that several lessons ago, right? Noi, sand. We do saldane, lifted it up, right? Hasaldug, right? Lifted up. We do saldane, lifted it up. Do sugatla. That's their claws. That's their. We do saldane, and that means to lift something up. But I don't know. Whenever we get our guests here, we'll ask and see if there's a better word to maybe mean scooped or something, like scooped up some sand in his claws or something like that. Anyway, usti, little, gistan are crawdads, very important word. Usti gistan, usuyesa, picked it, chose them, or picked them out. Okay, usuyesa. So picked out a little bitty crawdad out of the sand. Okay. So we're going to invite Miss Phyllis to come again, and we're going to visit with her just a little bit today. Oh, sure, Miss Phyllis.
Sure.
Oh, see you.
Ost.
So now we're finally at the exciting part of the story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, first, this word here, like when we get down to this, this part about he lifted up some sand in his claws. Is there a better way to say that? Because to me, that's not really telling what happened.
Utloi was like if you picked it up, uutesa.
Uutesa.
Yeah, and that would refer to the texture
sand?
of the sand.
Okay. So, duwutesa, is that?
Just one.
Oh.
Uutesa.
Uwutesa. Uwutesa. Let's Uwutesa. Dusugatla. Okay. Noi uwutesa dusugatla. Does that make more sense? Because to me, wusaldug, that is like lifting it up, right? Like you're raising it. Not raising it like bringing it up, but like, well, I guess it could be too, isn't it? Yeah. I guess it could be, yeah. So we have uhna, uguk, udanedli, say ani now. Now, is there another word for like when people shapeshift?
Tlawantai that I know of. Utanetliose.
That's the one you would.
Yeah.
So me growing up, I believe very firmly in shapeshifters. You know, because I grew up all my life hearing about them. Grew up all my life with stories about different people, you know, who could do that. How about you?
Like I heard, yes.
Yeah. You know, heard many stories. Not just owls, but I've heard stories of people that could change into just about anything. You know, foxes and dogs, and even heard a story about an old lady who turned into a pig one time. So, you know, so yeah, that's the one that always sticks in my head. You know, turned into a big pig. But, no, uguk, udanedli aninel, uguk nigoeske. This nigoeske, can you use that for like any kind of animal making a sound, or because I know like cats, you use that for like
Yeah, give that go Gailey for all animals making a sound.
And you can use that for people too, right?
When they're saying something.
Yeah. Nigoeske. Yeah. And really the only other, and of course dogs have a different word, disuhuis.
Disuhuiska.
Yeah, disuhuiska. Barking, right? Do you na leje geha? She got really mad.
Got
Would
really
you say
mad.
that? Same. Ashkai una nel de eliske. She thought she married a man.
Poor woman.
Yeah. Would you have put Ashkai dun una nel de eliske, or just left it just exactly like that?
Just like it is.
Okay. Aseno, would you have used aseno or seskino?
Aseno. I would say aseno.
Aseno ukuk ukawi yuse una nel de. This ukawi yuse, that's instead, right? So you know, this sounds a lot like the word for like chief, right? Or leader, ugawiyu.
King, chief.
Yeah, king or chief. Is there a difference in the way it's said, or is it just context again? Like
Context again.
Yeah.
Uga we you probably the se. Uga we you se.
that part
Yeah.
makes it different. Ugawiyu say Wukseste uguk. Is that wukseste? Is that like she watched him?
If it was ayik, I would say agaseste. Skishik. Agasest. No, that's pointing. Agasasta. Sika. Jajigasasta.
Like octost, or like octoste, or something like that.
Wuksaste. But the way you got it, wukseste uguku, it's like you're making it sound like the uguku was looking instead of the woman doing the looking.
Aga.
Agaseste. Ski. Agaseste.
Aga seste uguk. Not agehia or would you just leave it this way?
Because it's just a two there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay. Gohid. Would you say gohid or gohida? A long time.
Gohida. Osta.
Gohida uguk. Amai ukseste. Would you change this one as
That
well?
was Gohida.
The owl looked at the water.
Oh, okay.
For a long time. He watched the water for a long time.
Gohida. Amai. Uksasta. Ukseste.
Ukseste. Or is that like the water's watching him?
Gohida. Amaya. Hitna. I get the here you cat Gohida Amaya.
Only.
Only Galinga Kenna.
Ukseste.
Uksesta. Uguku. But Uguku at the end.
Uguku. And then erase him. Right.
It's gonna.
Gohid amai ukseste uguku. Nutlistavu. Quickly? Is that what that nutlist?
Nutlista. Nutlisto.
Utluidahe amayulti. Flew out to the shore, right, or the bank or whatever. Noi uwutese du sugatla. Of course, we talked about that one. And then usti jista usuyesa. He picked out a little tiny.
No.
Hini.
Du dega sugatla.
Dega sur. Dega sugatla. Dega sugatla. Dega sugatla. He picked up some sand in his claws. Dega sugatla. Dega sugatla. Can be any kind of claws, like bear claws or cat claws or any kind.
Dega sugatla is like, it's kind of hard. Dega sugatla is like with his claws.
With his claws. With his claws. Dusugatla is just his claws.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
No, I totally get it.
Hard.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Like with his, rather as saying like.
Just like in Dusugatla, you're just saying, just kind of like just saying.
They're there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Strange.
So, do you want to read it, or do we want to play the translation game?
Kathy can play the translation game.
Okay,
I'll try to
you'll
read
just
it.
read it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You got it.
Yeah, we'll flip the script this time. Okay.
Nole aga. All right, you're gonna have to help me out here.
Old lady.
Yep, I'll interpret.
She's like, no, we'll do it this way. Okay. Then the old lady became suspicious.
Ooh, suspicious. The Usnachana?
Yeah. Udla CT.
Oh, doubted?
Yeah, doubted.
Okay,
He doubted him. She doubted him.
Nolina agayalike u lasi te. I could say.
It's kind of hard. Udlasi.
Udlasi te.
That's a hard word to say. Isn't
Okay.
It? The daughter. She told the daughter to follow him the next morning.
He started dessa I agosele uechage sinalene gastane.
The next morning, the man got up and told his wife that he was going fishing.
Sinale uech uditan tagasunes uosele ustaya husk. Tagasunes udane. Did you Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Okay. The sentences
I had to
are
think
long.
about it. I know they are long, yeah.
Okay.
When he left, she followed, the woman followed the man. After, when he left, the woman followed him.
Nikis nage udastawatese.
Then she followed him until he came to, until her husband came to the river.
Nikis aji stawatese kill amayul wuluch na askai.
Okay, and there, her husband turned into an owl.
Hina aninel uguku nustane.
Oh, nice. That's a good
That's
word.
it.
Nustane, yeah. And much shorter, too. And then he cried, ooh, goo, ooh, goo, ooh.
Nigga wehe uguku.
Good. The woman got really mad. She became really mad.
Na ake unalasa.
Yeah. She thought she had married a man, but instead she married an owl.
Uwo he yusa askai unanelde. Ase uguku uga yusa unanelde.
Oh, she watched the owl.
Agaga sasta na uguku.
The owl looked at the water for a long time.
Gohi ugsastane ama.
Quickly, he flew to the bank.
Utlist utlawita ama yulta wuluche.
Good. He got some sand with his claws. He picked up some sand with his claws.
Tuchik sen chalak.
Noi.
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 Noi uwutese dusukala dutane.
Yeah, not noi, because noi is like a rock,
rock.
right? He picked up a rock. Yeah, noi. Yeah, picked up some sand with his claws, and then he picked out a little tiny crawdad.
Ustichistan usuyesa.
Awesome. Good. Perfect. That's perfect. All right. So now we're getting to the exciting part of the story. Have you heard this story before?
I haven't, but remember when we were telling it way at the beginning, I said, I don't think he's going fishing. And
Yeah. So
I haven't heard it.
All right. Well, don't miss Phyllis. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to call up our other guest, Miss Kathy, and show Miss Kathy. Yeah. Glad to have you back.
What don't?
So we're at the exciting part of the story, right? Mm-hmm. And how about you? Did you hear about shapeshifters?
Yes, I heard of them. Never experienced anything, but I've heard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. All my life, I heard about them. You know, and
I'm sure they could do it back then, but I wonder anymore if it's actually could happen because everything's, we're losing so much of everything.
Yeah, I was actually talking with one of our other guests that we've had on before, and she was talking about the same thing. Mm-hmm. She said that she didn't, in her opinion, this is probably something that's gone almost from our culture, because this is something that, for one, had to be done in the language,
right?
All of that, and and,
Had to be passed down.
Yeah, and something that you do before when they're babies. You prepare them. And that's what she told me anyway. She said,
I think the same thing.
And I think there's probably maybe still some old folks left that, that know these things, but as far as like young people coming up, I've never heard, so.
All they'll do is read about them, huh?
Yeah, maybe so. So in a way, it's kind of a shame, but because you can't scare your kids anymore as much, right?
Yeah.
Because they used to just scare me to death, and now I don't know now what my grandparents used to tell me is when you heard an owl. Nigaweshka out inage. If nobody answered, because if one doesn't answer back, then that means it's not really an owl. That it was something else. That's what my grandparents always. They said that's how you can tell the difference.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So because the owls know, because to us they sound sounds right, but to another owl, it sounds silly or it sounds crazy or whatever,
And they won't answer.
And they won't answer back. Yeah, that's what they always used to tell me, And, so, would you like to read our paragraph?
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Nola akayalike utlasi tehe. Uwejige u nosela du stawadeste senale wenulstan. So u senale wenulstan. Wuyeje askaya ustaya hasku no sele no ju see nena is that
go fishing. He was going fishing.
Okay okay Junikisa askaya ustawadesa nage Ustawadesa kela uweya wuluts aninel. Una ugug uda nedlia se aninel. Uguku nikaweske. Doyu unala je age. Askaya una nelda eliske. Ase no uguku ugawiyuse unanelde. Agaseste uguku. Gohita maya ugseste uguku. Nutlistawu wutlawitahe amayulte. Noi uwutese de gasukatla. Usti gistana usuyesa.
Nice. Very good. Waddell, thank you. So yeah, she's in a bit of a pickle, right? So
she found out she married Al.
Yeah. So I wonder what's going to happen. Next.
Yeah. What's she going to do?
What's she going to do with this old Al that she married? And I find it interesting. Like there are several stories that are very similar to this. Like if you read like in Mooney or any other ethnographers that collected stories, Cherokee stories, and in all the stories that they talk like this, the owl is always portrayed as not being a very good hunter, because there are a couple stories that are similar to this too, but they use wahoo instead of uguk or something like that, and in all of them. They get mad at the owl because the owl's not a very good hunter or whatever. Because and I guess because maybe they just catch small things, that.
And maybe a little slower than most birds.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So I think it's interesting though that's kind of the perception in all these stories, or that's the general consensus is that owls don't make good husbands, apparently. So let that be a lesson. So.
Yeah. You better watch who you marry, right?
Yeah. You gotta don't marry an owl because you're gonna go hungry. So, Well, don't, Miss Kathy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and
Wow.
we'll have you back, and we'll find out maybe in the next class the ending to the story, what happens.
Wow. Wow.
Um, what don't? All right, so we're about 2/3 of the way through our story here, and just would like to go through and let's talk about some of the vocabulary, okay? So we have this word, a widow, and don't confuse it with the word ulu, right? Because that means crazy. Ulu, so EU dali often. Yudaha means from time to time, okay? Gano hali don or gano hali donhi is a hunter. And I don't know if that's a community thing or just a shortened, gano hali don. I hear a lot, or gano hali donhi. Uhuatud, to find something, uhuatud. Utu istane, promise, to make a promise. Udud, to do something. Udati. Uli long, that's that's somebody who's handsome. Or classy or sophisticated. Uneladist, to get married or to marry. Utlino he tane, I'm going to talk to her. We do nele, went to live. We knew Ostan, that happened. Sunale, we knew Ostan, the morning that happened, right? Uyeje, woke up. You can take, and if you want to tell somebody, I use this word a lot. This is one of the first Cherokee words that my little niece probably learned. One of the first, probably one of the first 5, is hiegi, and that's like wake up. That's like you're telling somebody, wake up right now, So she used to like to play this game, and she would make me pretend to be asleep, and then she'd yell it as loud as she could into my ear. So she thought it was enjoyable, and it's probably why I'm about half deaf now. But so then we come over here. Udana istane. He got ready. Uno hali deist. Go on hunting. Do dequat all day long. Unelde. He was gone. G stage is a mouse. Dunese, he brought him. Uqualose, that's having no luck in hunting. So, ikei, early. Naskini nigesan. Naskiskini nigesan instead. Duwuk tane. He decided to. To me, that sounds like looking at something too. Wuk tane, looked at something. Do wuk tane. I guess it's this first part that makes it decided. So, ajat, fish. And we talked about fish, right? We talked about, I like to fish, but I don't like to eat it. Miss Kathy likes to eat it, but doesn't like to fish, right? So, do na words, Tana words, get dressed. Tan na words, that's get dressed, right? Telling somebody, yeah. Because if you want to put your shirt on, hana woga, hana wegi, take your shirt off, right? See, they sound similar, right? You hear that, hana woga, put your shirt on, hana wegi, take your shirt off. So, talasu tlaga, put your shoes on. Talasu lagi, take your shoes off. So they're diga halud is scraps or pieces that were cut or torn. Du hyotle, brought something solid. Dunihi, to leave them behind, they were left behind. Udlasit, become suspicious or doubt somebody. Ustawadest, to follow. Nikise, left. Ustawadese, followed him. Igohit, until. Aninel, that's her husband. Uguk is an owl. Udanedli, that's to change. So, we might bring up Miss Phyllis here in just a little bit, and we'll. I want to talk about this word just a little bit more. So, I have questions. So, and I'm sure you do too. So, Unaleje got mad. Ugawi instead. Wukseste watched something. Gohida, a long time. Nutlist, fast or quickly. Utlawi dahe, flew down or flew out, can also be. I don't remember. I don't know if we've done the bee song or not. But if not, I'll sing it. I'll sing it for you before we leave, and because it's got that word utlawid, and I'll sing it for you. Okay. Dusaldane, that's to lift something up, but we used asuyesk, I think instead, like picked it out, right? Dusu gatlan are claws. Udanagise, to pick something out alive. Uwanaje, we haven't got there yet, so that's like a little. So we've got a little bit of time, and I don't remember if I've done the bee song for you or not. So if not, then I'll do it for you now, and if I have, then it'll be a review. So this is a song that I used to teach Head Start. I taught Head Start this past year, and I would teach the little guys, and they really liked the song because they already knew it in English, and so it was easy for them. So Wadulishi is a bee, and then where we're from, we call the hive Unin Sa'a. That's where they save it, right? Unin Sa'a. That's what we call a hive up in our area, but there are lots of different words that you can use for hive. And then let's see. Then Wantlawi, they flew out. And then Galenlati, up high. Elati. I think I have done this song. I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be a review. I think you've already. I'm going to sing it and you tell me, okay? So Ahan waduli si unin sa'an. Hatla noni gada waduli si. Wanatla wida unin sa'an. Sawu, tall, jon nuk hisk. Right, and we sing it again. Ahan waduli si unin sa'an. Hatla noni gada waduli si. Wanatla wida unin sa'an. Sawu, tall, jon nuk hisk. Galalati anino hiu. Eladi anino hiu. Gajanul anino hiu. Uskanul anino hiu. Akskandid anino hiu. Aktisadid anino hiu. Dodakwat anino hildon. Nole unitlanag. Ahan waduli si unin sa'an. Hatla noni gada waduli si. Wanatla wida unin sa'an. Sawu tal jonah kisk. So I do think we did that song before. So that's the bee song. So now you know the bee song. my little niece, she really likes that song. Like sometimes when we drive a lot, she'll sing it in the car. She likes to sing it in the car. So now you'll know this song as well. But it has that word one clowida. They flew out or flew away. So we're going to ask Miss Phyllis to come back, and I want to visit with her just a minute. Show Miss Phyllis.
Sure.
First of all, I want to ask, how would you call a beehive? What would you call it?
Ayotlayawant.
Yeah.
On Inela, you got that?
Yeah, where they live. Yeah.
Where they live,
Yeah.
on Inela.
Now, I want to talk about this word to change. Now, can you use this for changing other things? Like if you want to change a tire, could you use it?
You changed it.
So you can use it for that as well. What about changing clothes? Oh, yeah, so yeah. What about change your mind? Oh, yeah, so you could use it just so anything that change from one thing to another, then you can use Well, because I know some words you can't do that. Like you can only use them for specific things, or you could only, and then like when you put it into English, it's like, oh well, can I use it for this? And then it's like, no, you can't use it for that because of whatever. But so this is a good you can get a lot of mileage out of this word because you can change lots of things, right? Change clothes, change your mind, change tire, or you can shapeshift and change into another animal, right? Yeah. So, so like when I was growing up, we had certain people. There were certain people in our community, and they were always. They would always say, about them, that they could do that, and I'm sure you had the same in your communities as well, right? And were you always would they tell you like don't play outside at night, or like can you talk about like kind of like in your community how they were?
I guess being native is just a part of who you are. It's just a part of who you are, but I was like that woman. I get mad at him.
Oh yeah.
I get mad at him, but never really afraid of him. Just like it says in the story, I get mad.
You get angry.
Mad. But it's just part of growing up. It's
right.
Just, it's just there.
Yeah, I always thought growing up that everybody lived that way, because I lived in a very small place, right? And I just thought the whole world believed. It
was just kind of like, there they go again. I mean, we'd be kind of like sitting around and big old rocks would land, just where we were sitting, and that's all Mom would say, there they go again.
Oh, yeah.
They know better than that.
Oh, yeah. I know when I was in college, I went to college down in Oklahoma City, and so I used to go down to Lawton and stay with a Kiowa Comanche family. And the grandma, like when we would stay, they lived kind of close to a creek, and those owls would be in those trees, and stuff. And she would get mad. She would get so mad. I remember, I'd be laying there and I'd hear her, and she'd go out the back door, and she would just really like yell at them in Kiowa, and she would talk her language, or whatever, but she would just really give it to them.
I've done that. I still do it.
So I would ask, I call him my brother, I'd ask him, I said, well, what's she saying? And he was like, he said, she's cussing them out,
I call him a few names.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's a good way to grow up. I mean, and like I said, I never knew growing up that, I guess I was naive because I just thought everybody knew about those things, And then I went away to college, and the college I went to was not a lot of Indians went there. There were just maybe, I don't know, there's maybe less than 20 or 30 of us, that were native, and so being around those other people, and stuff, I would be like, oh yeah, do you guys, pick wild onions, or do you, eat crawdads or squirrel brains, or, and they're like, no, they thought I was crazy, and so it wasn't until I found the other Native kids that went to school there that we had something in common, because I would say that stuff to them, and they're like, oh yeah, like, we know exactly what you're talking about, So do you like squirrel? Do you like to eat squirrel?
I've ate so many squirrels. I think I've ate enough to last a lifetime.
Oh, so
We
you're
ate
done
all
with
the
squirrel.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ate them all the time.
Not a lot of meat on them.
No.
No. So.
Yeah, we've ate a lot of squirrel. Mom would eat the brains, and
Yeah.
she'd boil them. She'd fry them.
Mm-hmm. Dumplings.
Yeah. Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite traditional food?
I don't know what traditional really is, you know,
Well, it's
anymore.
just the stuff you
But
ate growing up.
I love deer meat.
Oh, yeah.
I love deer meat.
Yeah.
Any form, I love deer meat.
We didn't get a lot of deer meat when I was a kid growing up, and I think thinking back on it, it was because I think we had a 22 and we had a 410, and so I think we couldn't afford a gun big enough to kill a deer, you know?
Yeah.
Because we didn't really have a whole lot until I got a little bit older, and I guess things got more accessible or whatever. But
I had one brother that hunted and he fished. I love fish too.
oh yeah,
Fish.
what kind? What's your favorite? Like
I'm not really any fish.
Any
but he
fish?
used to catch those little perches.
Yeah,
He would
my
bring
granny, that was her favorite.
a long string of them.
Yeah, my granny's
Yeah.
favorite was perch.
Yeah.
She loved perch, and I like carp. It's really good. My grandma would take the carp and pressure cook them, and it would dissolve those bones because I guess they got lots of bones.
Then the
in
ones that were really little, Mom would make a fish soup. She'd
Fish
use
soup,
the
yeah.
mint. She'd use the mint.
Uh-huh.
Those are good. That was good too. It said
Oh,
it's
yeah.
medicine because it's got mint in it. It's good
Oh,
for
yeah.
colds and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I know there was a guy from Rocky Ford, and he used to talk about his mama going down and catching those little minnows, and cooking them and making soup out
Good
of
stuff.
them, too. Yeah, it is. Well, Miss Phyllis, I really appreciate you coming, and come back at our next lesson, and we'll find out what happens. So, wadon. All right. So that's all the time that we have for today. So I want to say wadon to everybody, and hopefully you're curious on what she's going to do with this owl husband that she got. So what do you think? What do you think she's going to do? She's going to keep him? She's going to teach him how to hunt? Is she going to divorce him? So be thinking about it, and then we'll show you what she really does in the next episode. So wadon.